he's been amazing friend to me ever since the first day I met him. And actually, when he first told me that he wanted me to induct him, I said, okay, all right, that's fine. I'll just give a speech from my heart. And then he said, nah, man, this has got to be incredible. You got to prepare something that represents me, that represents the DanceMaster. So I thought about it and I said, what's the best way to induct him? And I said, there's no better way than to talk about the first time I met her. So, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you about the tale of the DanceMaster. Now, most of you know our dear friend Maurice is a fun-loving guy. He's a person that will always make you laugh by telling you a funny joke, talk about a crazy story from his interesting life. You may also know him to be a person who will tell you his opinion about anything, from any sort of relationship between a man and a woman to the different cultures in the world. He's also a person who has made a statement on this group during his time here and has become a part of the leadership team that will lead us to the legacy that we're striving to. After today, you will also know our Metro Hall of Famers. There are greats such as Jordan, Bird, and Magic that's got that distinction. And now Harish will be viewed along those lines as well. But most of all, we have all come to know and love him as the DanceMaster. But I don't think anybody knows the roots of this legend before he was even given that title by Paul last summer. Well, I personally know the story, and I was there, so I'll tell you what happened. It was a Friday night in the summer of 2010 where a group made a visit to the famous Latin Porters Club. It was a blah-blah night on the surface, but the night was young. Harish just moved here from Minnesota, and this was the first event he was out with us. So, not knowing what I was dealing with, I told him that I would show him around. I would show him around New York. I would tell him, you know, how we get down and how we party. The funny thing is, I'm from Jersey, so I don't really know. So after getting a drink, we actually noticed that there were two girls standing around not doing anything. And we were both semi-interested in one of them. So it was kind of a weird situation. We were interested, but we weren't interested enough to, like, you know, really go for it. So we were kind of passing the torch one after the other. I was saying, oh, he's interested in movies. And he was like, no, but he likes to read books. Talk to him, talk to him. So, yeah, it was one of the weirdest situations I've been involved in. So, we were the only two guys that were out with the group that night, and we eventually had to get back because the girls that went out with us, they were being harassed by this one guy. He's kind of like the old guy that's too old to be in the club, you know it. So at this point, we decided to go in and start dancing with the girls in order to make a night hit. I figured I would do my classic two-step, and you know that usually works. Harish was like, all right, let me get in here. Let me show you how to really dance. So he started doing things with, you know, people that had been out with us. They seen Harish go out and dance. So once I saw it for the first time, I was shocked, and I decided to just take a seat in the bench. I was like, you know what? You got this. I'll just view from afar and admire. I actually at the beginning of the night, I thought that I would be his wingman and, you know, help him get comfortable. But by the end of the night, I noticed that he would actually be good to be my wingman whenever we would go out. So, you know, I was asking him, yeah, you know, we need to hang out. So, as everybody knows, anytime we went out to the club after that, the mood changed and the dance floor cleared because it was like we all knew it was about to go down. And one more funny thing about that, there were actually some people that would challenge him on the dance floor. And there was this one particular night, you gotta help me with this, where there was a short guy that was like, he stepped up to you like it was an 80s, it was Taj, yeah. It was like an 80s break dance fight. It was really weird. And he just stepped at him for like no reason, just started dancing. And then 5 minutes later, Harish he just ruined his career. But on a serious note, we all know Harish as, I mean, when people come into our group at first, they know Harish as the parties, the guy that's amicable with everybody. But at the same time, he's a guy that puts in tireless work behind the scenes to keep this group going. He's a great friend to everybody. I mean, you can notice it from his part of the opening speech. He's a guy that just gets along with everybody. He's a stalwart to the group. And most of all, I'm glad to call my friend. So Harish.
Wow. That was too much.
Oh wait, sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
She's dancing.
I've got to tell you this. First day I came to this meetup, right? I was not a fan of any group because I was in Minnesota, I went to school there and all that. I had a lot of friends. So when I came to New York, I was more like, you know what, all these groups, they're not me. You know, I'll go out and make my own friends. So but still, I was going out to these bars and everything. I talked to these people and they don't talk back. There's something different about this city. I need to find out what the difference is. And then I found these guys, New York State of Mind. I was like, New York State of Mind, what the hell is this? Okay, let me go, let me try something. And this was a party event, so I was like, okay, let me try it. And then I go there, I see there are like 4 people. And I was like, okay. So, and I see music's on, no one's on the floor, right? That's a crime, as far as I'm concerned. The music's on and the music's good. Someone's got to do something on the floor. And I see all the people in our group at that point were like sitting. They were like, yeah, it's, you know, we don't usually dance, we just sit. I was like, oh my God, I made a wrong decision coming here. I should go. And then I thought, okay, whatever, man, I'll just dance and get it done. I was dancing and all that. That's when this guy came in. Until then, I was like, okay, when am I going to leave from this place? When he came and he started talking, I was like, okay, this guy's cool. I can actually stay with him for time. That's when these 2 girls he was talking about, they were looking at us and those girls literally